So
Yeah.
that leads us into this recent partnership. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you call it? Is it called a merger? Is it called an acquisition? What is it called? And does that
Well,
matter?
yeah, but we were acquired. I sold 70% of my stock in VPA to a private equity firm, and I kept 30% of my firm. It's a liquidity event, right? So here's the thing. It's new to our world. It's new to public adjusting. We don't sell widgets. We don't build stuff. So we don't have a warehouse full of stuff. So it's a little difficult to put a value on what we do because it's all paper, right? We have a contract, and hopefully in a year we may get paid on that contract, right? So it's been that was the challenging part of all that is thank God Jim, my partner at GavNet, already developed the system to put numbers to what we have. And the reason I wanted to get in early on these things is, number one, I don't trust our industry that much. I'm afraid that some of the guys are going to get in this thing and ruin it for the rest of the industry because, as you know, I mean, public adjusters aren't great. A lot of them aren't great business people. They're not good with their money. They're not good with their running their businesses. They're just in for the next check. And I didn't want to risk that. I'm 59 years old. As you know, I have a family and I have children involved in my business. And I just wanted to take some of the chips off the table now to secure my family and make sure that I'm good to go the rest of my life, which I am. But then again, I'm in this for the long haul too, is to bring this industry up, and we're going to go buy 19 more firms like ours and bring them up and level them up and actually run a real business and run a real industry to compete against the insurance carriers. Now we have, I have money set aside that I can go buy the best experts in the country on any claim, anytime to combat this stuff and to fight these claims. If we deem it worthy, we'll stroke a check for $100,000 for an engineer or $100,000 for a forensic accountant or a meteorology report or whatever it takes to get these claims to the proper finish line for the proper payout. We have that asset now to do that, which is really neat. A lot of people on the other side are like bad mouthing these private equity deals. Well, I'm able to compete now toe to toe with the large carriers financially. We did a hell of a job without that before. So I think they're kind of like taken back now that we have Wall Street. Wall Street's smart, right? They understand money. They understand how it works. And we have $220 million worth of claims in our pipeline to go fight now. And I have liquidity and money to do that. And, we're going to be prudent. We're going to be smart. We're not going to throw, against the wall to see what sticks. We take good quality claims. There's a reason we're involved, and we're going to fight like tooth and nail to get every nickel that they're owed. Not a nickel more, but the nickel that they're owed. That's the important part right there, right, Randall? I mean, we want to get them what's fair and reasonable, right? And we're able to do that. And it's been a ride. It was 10 months of my life getting this deal done. The money was the easiest part. That was the easy part to come up with the money part. Hard part was the language of the contracts and the attorneys, and because once again, it's never really been done before, right? So we had to create this thing. How much is the pipeline worth? How much is the brand worth? Am I too involved? You got to be. Is it too much Jack Hanks, not enough VPA? It's all these things come into place. We had to take that all into account. We worked through it slowly and together with them, and they're our partner, and they're smart. They're not public adjusters. They're private equity people. They understand money, and they don't want to involve themselves in our business. They just want to invest money into watch it grow, and that's what we're going to do, man. And I'm excited about it. I wasn't going to do it, and then I started looking at it, and it made a lot of sense for my business, my employees, and for my family. At the end of the day, that's all we're all busting our tails to take care of our family, right? That's kind of the idea. So it's been a ride. I'm not going to kid you, man. It was crazy.